Greetings, Vault citizens. Johnny 5 Alive here, and we are back with some more Fallout 76. So, in between the first episode and now, all I really did was figure out how to edit your character. It's not in the main menu like I thought it was said to be. It's right here in game, so you can change your character. I just changed my haircut. That's about it. So pretty easy to do. Also much easier to edit your character with the controller rather than the keyboard and mouse. That's just my personal preference. I think when the actual game launches, I'm going to sit there and play with all the keybinds for the mouse and keyboard and try to get comfortable with it, because it's going to make PvP scenarios and just straight up fighting enemies a little bit easier while I'm able to aim. In single player Fallout 4, it's not much of an issue because you can heavily rely on VATS. Well, you can use VATS here. You have to invest points in it, and I feel like that's a waste of perk cards, because you can simply you could just aim and save yourself a lot of perk cards. So I did want to talk quickly about Fallout 76 on the channel, because most of you guys are Planet Coaster fans here at Channel 5 Gaming. So what does this mean for you? What does this mean for me, the channel, and all that? Well, not to worry. This stuff will always be extra. You'll get your daily Planet Coaster videos always. Anything that I do... Oh, looks like I'm getting thirsty. Anything that I do Fallout related is going to be extra. Purified water. Let's drink some of that. Okay. Might need a little bit more. Good, good. Only need to eat. I was sitting here AFK. Didn't realize I'm starving and getting thirsty. So yeah, Fallout 76 content's always going to be extra, and while right now it's going to be very casual. As you can see, I'm doing a Let's Play, which is something I don't do very often. Will I continue to do Let's Plays on the channel? Listen to the Overseer's Camp Log. I thought we did that. How do I even access that? Hold B. Oops, push B. Probably be under my data. Holotapes? Hollows. Overseer's... That's it.
Overseer's Log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be...
I could have sworn we just did this. Craft a piece of armor. Well, that's a bug, because we just did this quest. Oh, I logged out to the main menu, and then came back in, and I guess it reset my quests. And I also noticed it was daytime when I came back in, so it seems like each server has different... Resets the quests and also changes the time of day. Interesting. So yeah, the content right now on the channel is going to be very casual in terms of Fallout 76, but I hope to do settlement spotlights in the future. See what kind of bases people are up. I'm going to explore the wasteland and see if I can find bases to feature, but I think it's going to be very limited. So all the content here on the channel will be very just whatever I feel like doing. I'll likely not do Let's Plays all the time. I'll try to do some streaming just so it's a little bit more interactive and fun. So probably won't have like 99 Let's Plays that go through the entire game. So yeah, well, I'm just going to see how it goes. Really right now I want to get my first impressions hands-on with Fallout and eventually go to Settlement Spotlights. Next year, when the private servers and mods come out, I'm going to have as many private servers as possible, even if I have to pay for them. And we're gonna have like a server that's dedicated to downloading amazing assets for building, mods that allow you to build anywhere as much as you want, and we're gonna rebuild the wasteland. That's the whole idea. So we're gonna have private servers where you log in and you just see cities everywhere, people building everywhere. So I'll log into these servers and I'll go see what people are up to and make spotlight videos on those. So it's gonna pertain and be very much like what we do with Planet Coaster, and it's gonna involve creativity. The only difference being we could all build together. Me and this person could go build over there, and we're gonna make a building server. So Fallout 76 might not be the game I want it to be until next year. Alright, so we're going to have to waste more materials crafting another item. Whatever, I guess we're just going to make a board. This is really weird because I did complete this quest. You'd think it would have saved that. Yeah. Outfits. Light armor. What am I missing for armor? item, apparel. Left arm, right arm. So we don't have legs. Okay. Let's craft some legs. Boom. Okay. So ooh. Leveled up. Leveling up. I want to talk about the special for a sec, because I think it's really interesting. If you guys aren't aware of this, it's said to say that you get 45 or 50 perks, specials total or something like that. I think it's 50. So every level you get another special. At 50, it caps out. You continue to level after 50, but you only gain perk cards per level. You cannot respec special. You can put up to 15 points into one of the special stats. Usually in other Fallout games, I think it capped out at 10, but then you get bobbleheads as well. Which means, if you think about it, you can put 10 points into strength, 10 points into endurance, or sorry, 15 into strength, 15 into endurance, you're already at 30. You could put, another 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here. Something like that. So, if you really want to min-max a character and do a specific build, you want it 15 points, because that means you can either put in 15 cards into one strength stat. So if you put 15 points in here, that means you can fit 15 perk cards there. Or, 5 rank 3 cards. Because each rank costs, if it's a rank 3, it's going to cost 3 slots. So I need 3 strength in order to put a rank 3 card in, if that makes sense. So you're going to want something at 15 if you really want to load it up with ranked up cards. So looking at that, I think there's some pretty cool builds to be had, like 15 strength, 15 endurance, you're a melee tank. Then you can throw some extra points into luck, agility, and just kind of spread it out. Then perception is mainly about VATS and shooting, I believe, weapon accuracy. So you can make kind of like a VATS-y hunter kind of character, and then also go into agility, so you have a lot of those action points for VATS. So perception, agility, 15-15 would be good. Charisma, I think it allows you, in Fallout 4, it allowed you to tame creatures. You might be able to do that here. There might be something in there that, like, you can temporarily maim characters to follow you, or creatures. And then it also gives party buffs. So it's definitely like a support role. So you could do charisma and intelligence, which is healing, and terminals and hacking and things like that. So you could be like a really big support medic buffer character. Agility is all about sneaking and action points. I think you can mix agility with luck and a little bit of strength to create like a really cool assassin, a melee assassin. And then you could go all luck and perception and make a sharpshooter. So there's some pretty cool builds here that I think can be actually structure a cool dynamic team. You have your healer, scientist character, you have your tank, sharpshooters, assassins, some really cool stuff. So for us, we're going to choose luck again because I want to find stuff. So we're going to go with Scrounger. Every time you put a point in, it seems to be giving you 1 perk card. Other than that, I'm empty. I have no other perk cards. So we're gonna get more ammo, eluding containers. I think this is the way to go, because now we have extra ammo and extra meds. So in terms of like scavenging, that's kind of how you want to start the game off, in my opinion. You want to find stuff. So luck is going to be the way to go. Just off the beginning. I also think strength could have been fun, because then you could just run around with a melee weapon and just crank everything over the head. Okay, oh, get the supply drop. Whoa. Let's go do that. We're going for the supply drop. Is anyone else going there? Oh, everyone's heading there. I'm not going to make it in time. We might have to fight for this supply drop. Get your weapon ready. Now, I think if you went into a supply drop zone, in my opinion, it should automatically enable PvP for all people in the area. So you automatically have to fight out. but I have a feeling it's going to still have that thing where you have to slap an enemy to engage a duel or a PvP session. And that's not great for this type of situation, because now what the supply drop really is about who gets there first, and I don't think that's going to be me in this situation. I should be able to, you know, shoot the guy in the freaking head and take it. But I am using a controller still, so that's a thing. Okay, this gun is slow. I gotta really make sure I pick my shots right. And try to aim a little bit here. Oh, well, the reticule is pretty wide on that. I feel like I was getting shot with someone else. Or are we gonna make it? Not even a chance. Maybe the supply drop hasn't dropped yet. Ah! Woo! It's close. Thought I saw another one running. This is where agility would come in. Running faster. More action points. Now, that's one thing I didn't really look at. If I put a point into agility, is it actually giving me anything... is it giving me any stats or anything without a perk card? Like, does it passively give you action points just by putting points into agility? That's something I'm curious. I'm going to have to look at again on the next level up here. So it says I'm in the supply drop range, but I'm not seeing it. Responder Protectron. Oh, there it is.
Remain
Yoink, 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 yoink.
are watching out for you. Initiating
Interesting.
or hostile.
Did I get the loot first, or did we all get the loot? I was so hasty I didn't even look at what I got.
False alarm.
What's up, man?
Ending now.
I did keep voice activation off, just so it doesn't annoy us in the videos, but I did find out if somebody's annoying you, you can zoom in on them, click on their name, and you can mute them right there. So that's good to know. Oh my goodness. See, right now I would want to switch to my melee weapon. The thing about the radial wheel, it's a little weird, is it's stuck on there. You should just push it and let go. But you actually, it's stuck on this mode. And then you gotta kind of figure out what you want. Where'd my golf club go? Is there it? Which is annoying because if you let go, sometimes it moves to something else. And then you have to push A. If that makes sense. It'd be much better to just hold it where you want it, let go of the joystick. Why are these people following me? It's probably... Does this say Channel 5 Gaming above my head? We're in a YouTube video! What's up, guys? They're following me. Alright. I wonder if they can hear me, even though I have my thing muted. Let's go find the Overseer. I'm gonna... Whoops! Apparently the right D-pad automatically stim packs. Alright. We have plenty of ammo. 70 shots. I mean, that feels like plenty for this early on in the game. Let's go do some main quests. I'm gonna do the side quests as they pop up if they're close by. And we're gonna try to stick to the main story for the most part. It is so neat seeing all these people running around. Now, the idea of we all came from Vault 76. There's 24 of us. It does make me feel like this game should be focused more on the... Okay, screw this. Ah! Okay, can I melee? What's the melee? Usually it's the right bumper, isn't it? Oh, why is it the... Oh no, I meant the right... Okay, that needs to be re-keybound. Maybe. What was I saying? Yeah, it makes me feel like this game should be PvE eccentric, because we were all in this vault together for, you know, 20 some. I can't remember what the timeline is now. we were in the vault together for a very long time. So we've obviously, in theory, role-playing terms, we've built a relationship with one another. Now, in actual fact, these are people you're meeting for the first time. In game sense, we all came from Vault 77, 76. We would have spent the entire time in there together. So when we come out into this world, we should all be goal-orientated. We're trying to actually set up settlements, set up towns, and rebuild the wasteland. And I think the selling point there from Bethesda is, you know, go. You saw it in the trailers. Go out there and, you know, rebuild the wasteland. Now, as far as I could tell, if we open this up, how do I do it? Camp mode. Look how small of the area that I can craft. It goes to that green line. I mean, it's actually, it's not bad, but it really is just like building a little fort area. I can't really build a metropolis. If I combine this radius with my friends and make it 4 times bigger, yeah, we could make a pretty big base. But even if it's all 24 players put that one small radial thing down in the exact same location, it's not exactly a bustling city. And I have a feeling you're going to want to relocate that a lot, depending on where you're questing and where you're playing. So it really does, it's called camp, and it really does feel like a camp tool. You're dropping down a camp. Yeah, I don't really see the point in building a big building. You're putting it down so you can access your workshop and crafting stations. So where's the rebuilding part of the game? And I don't think that part's going to come until modding and private servers, which goes against what they're selling in terms of the objective, or I guess the goal of the game, working together to rebuild the wasteland. So through the DLC and future updates, I hope they get to that. We'll see. We'll have to see how this goes. Overseer's log, Flatwood. We can play it. Oh wait, play it straight from here. We'll take all this stuff.
My God, there's no one here. The old tavern, the church. People were using them for shelter, but they're gone.
See, that's what I hope to see, is people using taverns and churches as shelters. I want to see people building shelters and safe places.
I was attacked by...
Stores.
Well, it used to be a person, but it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice.
Well, somebody was here already.
Tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected
Register as a
lot.
volunteer.
Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about I know
It
worse
sure
than we
is
imagined.
great to see living.
Someone's got to
human
know where the
beings
missile silos
again.
are and how to secure them. The Responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
If you'd like to join a volunteer program, speak to Ben Amy or register at the self-serve kiosk. Isn't that what I was just doing? That's a volunteer bot. Self-serve kiosk. Where would this self-serve kiosk be?
Hey, volunteer, if you need supplies.
Out here? It's kind of strange. There it is. There's got to be another way in. All right. Alrighty. Now, based off the story here, looks like we're volunteering to, you know, take part in rebuilding the wasteland. So maybe through the story being locate these people, build this up, do this thing, it'll seem like we're rebuilding the wasteland together as Vault 76 people. But does that actually impact visually the world? Does it make it feel different? Do areas develop and grow as we go to... Oh, Responders plea.
Help! Someone please help me!
Poor guy.
Please let me out! Please!
Bing.
Please! I'm begging you! Don't leave me here! Please! Please!
Well, he got locked in a fridge. What's this one say? Whoops.
I'll give you
Well,
anything you want!
we're not going to listen to that one, I guess.
Money? Yeah? You want kept? My life savings! I'll tell you where it is!
Oh.
Go to the graveyard behind the church. The right
Graveyard?
grave. Stand on it. Walk directly across the river. Halfway up the hill. There's a small clearing. My savings are in an old stump. A little bit off the right, I swear. Please, 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 please. Don't leave me here, please. I'm
Go.
begging you,
He said,
please.
stand on the right gravestone, run directly across the river. I don't know where to go from here. What did he say? You would think the game would track that as a quest. Because he said it at the end, but I didn't quite miss it. He said something about run across the river. I'm gonna have to listen to that again sometime. That is interesting, though, that it doesn't track it as a quest. Like, quest obtained and show you the location. You really got to pay attention, and I wasn't prepared for that. I was kind of half paying attention. So, that's interesting. And I'm sure there's going to be, like... What am I... It says I'm standing on something. What is this? I'm at a quest objective. Is this the stash he was talking about? Maybe it does locate it. See the dot on the map. It's leading to right here. Oh. I think I found it. I didn't do anything. Whoa, what's this? Water testing kit.
DASA has asked us all to document our stories for posterity.
Collect the water.
Seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott.
Hi, Kesha.
When the bombs fell, I was in Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoga to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take time and care, that's all.
Okay.
Well, time, care, and science.
Alright, she's done. I was testing VATS there. Get a grip on things. I know a lot of people were complaining about VATS online, watch some videos and stuff. They said it was really janky. I think they made some changes to it where it seems to be like auto-locking and following. It has some sort of tracking system. And when I first saw it, like, it did seem weird, like you push it, but it's your camera doesn't move, nothing happens, it's just the character's highlighted, and then you pull the trigger here and you're shooting something that's over there, and it just seemed really weird. I remember seeing that in videos, but now it seems to be kind of auto-tracking. When I saw that, I was like, what they need to do is kind of make it so the gun turns and points towards them. I didn't exactly think that they needed to track the center of the reticule to the creature, but instead the kind of the gun just points to the right, if that makes sense. I guess it's hard to explain, but yeah, I don't feel like the VATS is too janky at all, personally. It seemed fine. It's actually kind of nice, because especially with a controller. So, here we go. Let's run the diagnostics on this tested water. So, water has improved. Alright. Starting quests in this game, I mean, like I said, the whole point of this is to rebuild the wasteland. So they're getting you to do kind of like farming stuffs, testing water, finding workshops. It all makes sense. So, but for me, I kind of wish there was a little bit of combat related. Maybe we had to take back the camp or do something like that. It's oh, you listening to the jukebox, Ranga? You look very sad. Cheer up. This is Fallout. You want to take a picture? Photo mode. No, she's leaving. Knocking stuff over as she goes. What are you, drunk? I can't wait to see the role-playing stuff that people do in this. Anyways, what was I talking about? The quests being a little bit more action-orientated to the beginning. Always, most RPGs always get you doing something. A little bit of fighting for this. We're going straight into cooking, boiling dirty water. That's okay, though. It's teaching you the basics of survival, and that is just fine. But I would much rather be punching rad roaches in the face right now. Alright. Boil water. We check in with the serve kiosk. Okay. Just back and forth. You're looking suave. Got a clean shirt on you. Okay. Ooh. Perk pack. Stop everything. Got a perk pack, everybody. First things first. Wait, did we get the quest done? I wasn't even paying attention. Whoa. Chemistry workbench, sturdy leather legs. Wait. Oh, I thought we leveled up twice. I was like, damn! It just notified us twice. The quest is still pointing directly at this. There we go. Optional. Okay, we gotta find Delbert. Is he in here? People directory? Delbert Winters. Okay. We're going to go to Delbert's house, but before we do that, we got to open up our perk pack. I am not used to the controls yet. You have an unopened perk pack. Yes, I would like to open it. This is exciting. Inspiration, Butcher's Bounty, Hacker. I gave my seat on the bus to a blind man. They fired me as driver. Oh. All right. That was worded strangely. They fired me as driver. Okay, so it gave us a bunch of perk cards. I couldn't look at them where they were. So you can kind of see. Wait, did we? Interesting. I feel like we got a lot more perk cards than it seemed. Unless each category started with one card already. But I could have sworn I checked, because if each category started with one card, then I should have 3 here. Because when I put a point into luck, I got a card. And why didn't I get... Oh, no, I see. I'm a little confused right now. It's wanting me to choose a special stat, but it's also showing me the cards. Does that mean if I go to strength and I choose one of these cards, I'm picking from these two? Is it giving me perk card choices now? That's interesting. So what are these? We're going to go through them real quick. Your one-handed melee weapons now do 10% more damage. That's okay. Rank 3, that's 30%. That's a lot of investment for 30% more damage. Weights of all chems, including stim packs, are reduced. I don't think they weigh that much, but 100%? Reduced by 100%? Does that mean they weigh nothing? Or I guess it would be 90% at rank 3, but... VATS now targets limbs, focuses... I think finding the limb might be kind of weird and janky and hard. I just want to like snap to their general body and shoot. That seems fine enough for me. That's all I'm using the VATS for now, is the oh shit moments. Reap twice as much when reap twice as much when harvesting flora. I do like gathering stuff in these games. 40% chance to find extra meat when you search an animal. I think you're going to be gathering flora more often than collecting meat, so that would be better. All drinks quench the thirst by an additional 25%. That's not that much for a whole card. Even all 3. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a problem getting more water and food. Well, your chance to catch a disease is reduced. I wouldn't even want that card until it's 100%. Personally. Take 30% radiation. See, 30% less is way different than chance. So that is probably better. That's the best of the 3, I would say. Charisma, hunger and thirst grow 40% slowly when in a camp or in a team workshop. I do like that because you're going to spend a lot of time in camps. This is a card that I would swap in when I'm in a camp and then swap out when I'm leaving. Seems like something that everyone would want. When you are on a team, you gain 5% more EXP. That's not that much. 15 with 3 perks. Yeah, that's good. When adventuring alone, take 10% less damage and gain 10% more AP regen. It's probably a good one, especially for right now. Again, another... Seems charisma is something you will be swapping in and out of. Intelligence. Stim packs restore 15% more lost health. It's not a whole lot. But when you get up to 45, that's pretty good. But you won't feel it too much early on. Action points generate 15% faster. That's good for sprinting around. This game is all traversing by foot, so that's a big one. considering your sprinting takes action points. Falling below 20% health will automatically use a stim pack once every 20 seconds. That's also a good one for panic mode. Oh my god, then you don't die, because I went in the very beginning, you guys saw me trying to figure out how to use the stim packs. Would have been great to have that card. You're running low. Your running speed is increased by 10% when you have a pistol equipped. I do like pistols. And then nothing new for luck. These are already owned. Okay, so I think we're going to go with Charisma and pick the Lone Wanderer perk card. Okay, let's see this for a second. Gain 10% AP regen and take 10% less damage. But here you can get 15%, but we don't get that. So if we stack these, the next level, there'll be 25% more regen. That's good. That's really good. So I think for now, we're going to go with Charisma and get that Lone Wanderer. So it's interesting. You get to pick a perk point and a card. The first two levels, we just got a card. But from opening up that perk pack, we got these cards. And we can slot those in now. So basically, I didn't get any strength cards. I got one perception card, I got one endurance card, 2 charisma, 1 intelligence, and no agility. It's kind of fun. I feel like we're building like a deck. 40% chance to find extra meat. Oh, that was... I actually had the chance to pick that card, oddly enough. It shouldn't allow you to pick a card you already own, right? That seems weird. So, quench your thirst more. So, that stuff I didn't really want, but I got it anyways. Wait a second. Oh, that's my Lone Wanderer card. But I also got this, which we can slot in 2 cards. Wait, can we? Oh, this one's worth 2 points. Why is that worth 2 points? If I would have known that... Alright, whatever. Gain +1 hacking skill, and terminal lockout time is reduced. See, why didn't I get a choice to pick a hacking or a lock-picking card? I would have for sure gone for those. So the really rare ones like hacking and lock-picking, the ones that you really want, seems like they're going to come from the perk packs. Geez, and we don't get another perk pack until, what, level 8? I think it's every 4 levels. That's pretty crazy. And you don't know... Like, for example, I got 2 points in charisma right now. But let's just say, like, my next perk pack gives me, like, a really good strength card. And I haven't been putting points into strength. I don't know what the perk cards in this game are. So I don't know what my build is. So I'm just going to be building things as I go. And then once I'm level 50, I'm going to be like, I really wish I didn't do that. I really hope they add a respec. Because that is a little bit of a pain in the butt. And hopefully next time we get a perk pack. Let's look at that again. How do I do that? Perks. Hopefully next time we get a perk pack, I get a strength one and an agility one. Then we can kind of have a full roster of cards slotted in. And technically we can fit one more luck card. So really no point in investing more into luck until I have cards there. Okay. This is starting to make sense. Looks like the video's at about 38 minutes, guys. I think we're going to call it here, and in the next episode, we're going to go look for Delbert Winters at his home, go kill some stuff, and have some more fun. I'm enjoying this so far. It's a little overwhelming at first, like any new game is, even though I'm used to Fallout. There's some new controls, some things to get used to. It's definitely interesting seeing all these people run around. But, man... I'm having a good time, even though I'm just doing these kind of like, what do you call it? Go-to quests? Chores? Not really doing a whole lot right now. Doesn't matter to me, though. I'm in Fallout. I'm in the universe of Fallout. And that makes me happy. So, I'm liking it so far, and I'm looking forward to doing this next mission. So, we're going to start that off right away, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you then. Bye now.